So then, we are ready to go. You actually have time to predict. You can actually change your predictions for a few minutes yet, so that you can see how these guys play, and then change, add some extras into it as you go. 2, 1. Let's go, let's go.
The keep is enclosed.
Alright, let's make sure all my units die, because for some reason I need that to happen. And excellent, they're all dead before I lose my castle. And here we go, we have CIO sending his troops forward nice and early. But Szlach even faster to get his troops out into the center here. We do have 4 hunters. I mean, CIO does know all the our builds because he's regular. We've got up to 7 hunters here for Szlach. And he's got some of our slaves already heading out. Gets the hill first. That does not necessarily mean he's going to win the initial engagement. But I think he knows he doesn't need to worry about the engagement too much. These slaves will do a lot of work. He just needs to distract CIO long enough that he isn't prepared for these slaves to come around the sides. Ultimately, I think that, oh, this is actually pretty... Alright, 2 down. 3 down. 3 for 1. Unfortunately, it looks like CIO lost that one. We've got slaves coming out the side. We've got to stop one of those slaves from Szlach at least. The other one's going to get past perfectly fine. Then you've got 2 slaves coming out this side as well, which may or may not get through. Those slaves put it on as aggressive stance, which ought to get that slave. No spoiler? What am I spoiling? Slaves, well, you go through and there's the well put out that from CIO. Slaves are dead on the other side. Then you got 3 horse archers up here coming to deal with the assassin from CIO. See, unfortunately, didn't actually use his assassin, which is unfortunate. It's the one problem with row pointing assassins rather than targeting them. Of course, they move faster, but once they get there, they sit there and get killed off, which is not a good idea. Here we go, everything moving forward. And here is Szlach trying to move forward with his archers, trying to prevent these 2 farms. And if he gets good patrol on this horse archer, I think this is a bit too long, but he can actually probably win this. You got 3 more horse archers trying to follow it up though. Stone coming in for CIO that he can try to sell for. I'd probably want to get a few more horse archers, I think, but he's gone for some slingers. He's got a lot of slingers spread out. I think he's over invested into slingers. 1 or 2 out here, 1 or 2 along here, and then get a few more horse archers. I think would have been the play there. We have 2 more slaves coming off the side. We have a burning farm up here. But I mean, those are only 5 woods, so it's not too big a deal for CIO to replace. As long as it's the loss of that food that our farmers are carrying is probably the biggest cost there. And looks like we're going to lose another farm over here. And now these slingers are starting to be lost for not really any gain. The farms have been replaced, no real detriment. We do have slaves trying to get in here, and burning just one of these farms, which I don't think he will. I think these guys here will get in time to kill the. Nope. Just burning one of these farms is just as effective as burning these 3 apple farms. Now we do have quite a lot of assassins here, and I mean the goal is to kill this guy. This guy is still out here and very vulnerable. These assassins could kill the Lord right now. We could be looking at the end of the game already. This is an official game. We started a little bit early. It's about half an hour early, but that's alright. He's getting a few more assassins. You really hope that, that Slash doesn't see this, with these guys coming in close. Because now is when I'd be sending those assassins forward. That's exactly what he does.
Saving.
Good time to save, actually. Very good time for that autosave.
Assassins will sneak into your castle.
I don't think they even have to get into the castle, but he's splits some of these assassins over to deal with the units. Hey, these guys are still fast enough to catch up with the Lord. With the other horse archers, though, let's see how this goes. But it does give CO some breathing room, at the very least. And now he's going to go, you know what? Fine. If you're not going to fight me, I'm going to walk away. Please. Alright. Well, at least we just had a at least we just had a save game.
Choose your adversary.
Come on, let me minimize everything, please. Thank you. Yeah, he does know the assassins. It is unfortunate, but
Loading.
hey, he may not handle it as better this time. Nah, he's already decided, you know what? If that's going to happen, I'm just going to make them think that they're all going to come out that way. And force them off that way, and make them react. He's trying to encourage them to overreact here. Oh yeah, you should. Sorry. Whenever I load games, I do it every single time. I don't know why I keep doing that. Now, I think these assassins, I think he's deliberately going to try to get them to come up the back here. So if he brings them over here and brings them up at the Lord from behind, either that or he's going to go straight into the base and just wreck this economy. Now, the wood can't come in anymore because he's overloaded this. He can't get any iron. He sold the wood stone so he can get the iron. What's he going to lose, the iron or the stone? This is 60 gold of iron, 80 stone, sorry, 80 gold worth of iron. There you go. You lost 63 stone. Sorry, 63 gold worth of iron because he's only got one stockpile. He doesn't have anything anywhere to put it. These assassins just going all the way around. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with those assassins at the moment, to be honest. There he goes. He's built that extra stockpile, realizing his mistake. Now he's got wheat coming in. I think he may have lost a little bit of wheat earlier as well. But now the wood can come in. The iron's still able to find places, no problems. Those assassins are coming at the back. I'd like to see a couple come down to deal with the granary. Though Slash doesn't actually have anything in the granary. And he actually is starting to get into negative popularity situation now. Which is not good. But did he send all his assassins? He did. He sent all the assassins down that way. I think it would be nice to have seen the couple go to the houses. But this is a lot of economic damage over here. He's got more units over here trying to reduce the stuff from here. He's still got a couple slaves surviving that could burn this. Meanwhile, the assassins go, you know what? Let's just retreat right back out of the base. He's destroyed the quarry. He's destroyed iron mines. He's destroyed the food. And Slash is now at 32 popularity. He's even when he starts to get his population back. Alright, it looks like Slash has noticed this. There he goes, he's down. That was going to stop him from getting more workers either way. He is getting some food coming in at least, but he's still got 21 popularity. And CIO is still able to keep his economy all running and start to expand it at this stage. I think this is starting to go into CIO's favor. No, well, CIO does have 52 popularity. He does have it. They've got about the same amount of population. But CIO's is on its way back up. He's got these these apple farms running. He's got the wood that he could probably transition into a bread economy about now, and probably should do so. You got Slash trying to transition into a bread eco, and I think he's been buying food to be able to get there. He's bought wheat, but he just doesn't have the workers at this stage to do it. Now he's got back up in 12s in popularity. He's able to start looking into it. However, and but he isn't able to get his gold economy really running. Oh, come on, please burn that. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Lord Utron, how's it going? So this is a different style to what you usually use online. So this is we call it Bootstrap.
Saving.
So in this one you start with 0 gold, 0 stone, and initially it's Force Archers overpowered. Portable Shields are the most powerful thing as well. These guys will be transitioning into Portable Shields at some point soon. Now the difference between this and what you usually see is, what you see is a 2,000 to up to like 20,000 gold start. But the main thing is the map is not looking like this at all. It'll be completely flat with the resources behind your keep, with some farm spaces behind your keep, nice and safe. They'll just put some walls around the front, and you have about 10 to 20 minutes of peacetime. So I think that's the main... So that's the difference, whereas here we're got all these vulnerable resources that you have to go out and fight over, and the meta is still being figured out. Horse Archers is still the most important thing. Getting the patrol like this is huge. You see, as every time you change direction, any arrows that are currently heading towards you will miss. So getting a good patrol on, long enough that you can still shoot, but short enough that any arrows that get shot at you will not land before you change direction, makes a few Horse Archers way stronger. The problem with the castles is that stone is worth so much, and castles cost so much stone. Unfortunately, multiplayer, it just does not work most times for castles, simply because you're getting that much, selling the stone, getting gold, and getting more units is more valuable than the castle. And it's unfortunate. I would prefer it would be more castle based, but when you're going multiplayer, you have to go for the most efficient approach, and the most efficient approach is to sell the stone. The meta, yeah, the problem is the meta is slightly different depending on the map, which is great. So generally what will happen is the start of the game, you'll get on this map, you'll build one of these guys, a few hunters, and maybe 2 houses. And then you'll send your initial troops straight into the middle and fight over the center. There is not any. I don't think you can get any in here. Actually, yes, there is some in the front here. Pitch. Tara's pitch. Yeah. But generally, you don't really worry about getting pitch. You try going for stone first, iron second, 6 on the sides, assuming this is what you mean the sides, and then 9 up in this area. Because we loaded, there should be a thing here. Alright, here he comes forward again with his horse archers. The other thing that is pretty big with meta is raiding with assassins and slaves. Constantly setting some slaves or assassins around the sides to try burn your opponent's economy while they're fighting elsewhere. These slaves are out here prepared to try burn some of this stuff. Horse archers are coming out here to try deal with it. The lords over here, we've got horse archer, and we've finally got the shield starting to come out now. We've lost some stone here. We saw a ox die about here, which means he was on his way back to delivering that stone, which means that's 80 gold destroyed. We do have more coming in here. He's moved his shields without moving his horse archers. And looks like Slash is just about to start getting his own shields. Oh, this is actually a really close game. I wouldn't... I mean, now you got horse archers coming right up onto the hill for CEO, which is going to wreck his economy. At the moment, he cannot longer run this. Only the one in for CEO, which is interesting. Although, he's got the population for 2 to get coverage. 56 popularity. Oh, Slash is low on popularity again. I think because he's constantly getting raided and losing his granary. And he just hasn't been able to keep his food production up. Now, Slash likes to bring his engineers forward to build shields, which is not the right idea. A couple of horse archers lost there. Yeah, slaves obviously got taken out. And now the shields actually move faster than the engineers, so it's actually better to build your shields close to where you started. Alright, well these guys are still hanging out over here. The shields and horse archers are coming to try to chase these guys off. I suspect that CEO should probably split this in half. Because he's got 2 armies to deal with, and yet he's only got 1 army to try to deal with it with. Now, where'd those assassins go? He's got assassins coming into the base here. That's good value, 100 gold to replace that. And if he gets that granary again, Slash is going to really struggle. That it goes down. There is no bear provision for Slash, which means that does put him a little bit further behind. And that granary goes down just in time. So the raid has definitely had value, but we do have horse archers running throughout CIO's base, and CIO's struggling to get enough troops in here to kind of defend it. He's bringing back his main army to try to push this army off. And once this army is dealt with, it's going to be problematic for Slash. He's got an army here, but it's not anywhere close to the size of CIO's. However, if he can draw the entire CIO's army off to the side, while his army comes in the front, that could be problematic. And here goes CEO. He's going to send these guys over to deal with the remainder of this army. His shields and horse archers going to come up front to deal with these guys. And he's putting people to sleep because his food is out. And he needed to get these farms working again. So he needed to switch it over because he lost so many workers to all these archers raiding. Yeah, I think he's had bread for a little bit, but not nearly as strong as, I remember seeing before there wasn't anything there. But he probably should get an extra in. Meanwhile, I mean, actually, Slash's bread economy isn't very strong either, just because so much keeps on getting destroyed here. 3 deliveries of stone coming in from out here, though, which is definitely value. Right, yeah, Slash needs to work on the raids. He was just using these horse archers to raid everywhere. He wasn't doing any destruction damage. I mean, if you ever look it down here in the bottom left, building KD, CEO has destroyed 24 buildings, Slash only 5. And the weighted value means that CEO's been destroying things a lot more valuable, such as granaries and mines and such like that. Whereas Slash with 5, it's only been potentially woodcutters' huts or apple farms, which are only worth 1 on the weighted side. Which one's that? These guys? The guys who were sitting up here? Yeah, the CEO. CEO had these guys here because he's afraid of that, those horse archers that he pushed off over here coming straight back into his base. It's happened to him every time he moves out to try fight it in front. Slash came in with that army on the side. And so he's keeping those guys there just in case. But I think he's starting to be a little bit more sure that that's not going to happen because, I mean, Slash only has 2 more horse archers out here. And not a heck of a lot of gold to produce with them with. He does need to get a few more Oxheads out this way. Maybe even an extra Oxhead here, but I think that's mostly because of the raids affecting that. Definitely need to send someone up to wreck this quarry. A slave to deal with this one would be pretty easily. And a slave out to here would work pretty well as well. But instead he's got the slaves coming up the other side. And at this stage maybe an assassin up the center to destroy that quarry. And with the army actually sitting on this side, you'd have to go for an assassin that one side as well. Wait, where are you going with these guys? They're going to come sit up on top of the hill? Okay, cool. I mean, to be fair, if he gets these guys around the back, they can come in and do a lot of burning. We do have 2 inns here getting full coverage here for Slash. And actually no, Slash is only going to get 2/3 coverage. He needs to get another inn for that to give him full coverage. CEO does have 2 giving him full coverage, but he's got an extra houses. He does want to get that. I am surprised. I think that was why he left those 8 horse archers standing there, Carolotus, was he was hoping to heal them up with the apothecary, because they were weak. They were originally pretty weak. Whereas now they're all fully healed. These guys aren't, but that was a different army. Now we've got those assassins back into his base. Not doing anything though. Oh, on the edge of death at both those inns. You do have more assassins coming over here. All they need to do is touch these 2 inns, and those inns go down. It farms down. And again, we're losing iron because we don't have enough stockpile space. We're actually going to be losing food here as well. And he can't buy wheat. He can't have wheat delivered because there's no space for it. And it looks like we might even lose some stone here. No, he sells the stone, so we're good. But that's going to deliver that, and all these guys are going to not be able to deliver this stone. Nope, he's gotten rid of the wheat, which means they'll be able to deliver that over there. Okay. Now that assassin, where did he go? Here he is, destroying the inns. 1 inn down. Other inn going down for Slash. Which puts him back behind on the being able to attack situation. Then we got horse archers and shields fighting on the left side. Flames coming in on the other side though from only getting apple farms though, so it's not too big a deal. No real flames. We really need to get some raids coming in over on this eco from CEO. CEO's spending so much time raiding into the base, he's kind of giving free reign on this eco, which I do believe to be a mistake. But he actually has 2 armies. I'd like to see this army actually working. Wall in your lord and send your 2nd army forward. Probably a good time for that save actually. But there's a lot of horse archers coming up for our Slash. Here we go, flames on the stone quarry here, and this army's going to come right up the top. I suspect he's going to try to come right up into the onto the base. If these guys stay behind the shields, that's going to be hit a lot of damage. Slash trying to get some extra Inns back up. But it's costing him more gold that he just does not really have. CIO's got a lot of assassins, and the Lord is not well protected. If CIO can draw these horse archers away, these assassins could kill the Lord. I'd like to see at least one of these assassins taken away to deal with the quarry, though. And then we've got another raid going into Slash's eco. The Lord is coming home for CIO, possibly going to wall it up. But now, at the moment, he is getting the stronger eco. The second army from CIO is being dealt with. So it's only this main army, but with a lot of assassins in there to wreck the economy. Trying to get some up. Horse archers going down. Those guys are going to go for the Lord. No, they're trying to catch the shields. Never mind. Slash has no popularity. He's got 17 workers somewhere, and I think he's max taxing. It's the only way he can be still alive with that much gold at this stage. So he's got this guy that needs to be killed off. A couple of woodcutters. But, I mean, all this damage. He's now down to 4 workers. He's trying to recruit out of it. The Lord is not walled in for CIO. I think at this stage, you probably really need to look into getting that. And then you got the assassins trying to get into the shields again. And now he's trying to kill these guys off as the he's reset his popularity. Now the Lord's coming forward. I think he's trying to go end run on the Lord. Assassin's coming out to try help that out. Or try to deal with that. He's got assassins killing any worker that gets spawned. Slash can't get any more workers. What units he has is what he has to use. If this army cannot win it, that's game. I mean, to be fair, Slash does have probably a lot more shields and horse archers here than CIO does. However, it's just these assassins that he can't compete with. A lot more horse archers, a lot more assassins coming out now. I'd like to see and there goes extra shields as well. We got more the assassins coming home. I would like to see some killing pits here. He's got wood for it, killing pits. He's definitely got gold that he could get a couple of catapults as well. And that's going to be it. GG. That was been a pretty close game most of that match though. Slash has practiced other maps, yes. That was probably one of the longest games we've had in the tournament as well. Well played, both players. I'm actually going to go over to my stats because I like them better. The KD for Slash was actually almost 2 to 1 compared in the weighted category, and actually for the regular kills as well. And Slash wants Trident, so alright, CEO side prep. Yep, so as is. Cool. I think that game actually lasted about half an hour, which is what I actually estimated per game. Three, 2, 1. Let us go.
We are under attack.
Now just remember, this is a best of 5, not a best of 3 that we've been doing lately. So this is not Slash's last chance. And he does have It's enough. He only needs to win on one of CIO's home maps, as well as winning on all his own home maps. So there is still a strong chance here. Oh no, this is not good hunting. These houses mean that these guys do not get line of sight, which means they will not hunt here. These guys can't see through the keep, so they won't hunt here either. Looks like one of them thinks he can see it, so this guy's going to try hunt, and he's going to get here and just turn around and walk away, I'm pretty sure. Let's just watch to make sure. Hunters, the thing that made mistakes the most. Again, he can't hunt, he gets there, goes to shoot, he goes, oh, there's a house in the way, so I'll just go home. And he's going to keep on doing that. Meanwhile, the one hunter for CIO has line of sight, so he's getting more value out of this. Yes, even CIO takes one look and goes, yeah. I'm happy to restart. And looks like CIO's happy with it as well. No, CIO explained as well. He asked. Alright. Try again. 3, 2, 1. I mean, this has been explained numerous times throughout the tournament.
Lions are attacking my lead.
I mean, CIO, I'm not happy. I don't mind answering the question simply because CIO was already doing so. I mean, to be fair, my message went through before the CIO's did. Okay, these guys are still bad because the keep's in the way. Nope, 2 of them are fine. 2 can get. It's just this one who can't see through the granary. So we're okay. So Slash is going to send his units off to the left. And Sia is going to send his units off to the right, as he always does. Try to get some map control on this side. He'll probably end up on this hill so that Slash can't get this extra stone quarry. I do believe that this is going to actually go, like, eco-wise, I think this is going to go into Sia's favor. Got another 2 hunters set up over here. Yeah, no, look, we've already told him. I mean, I'm not. If he asks, I don't mind either way. But yeah, we can't do it twice in a row for the same reason. I think they have to play on. If you're gonna do the same, make the same mistake twice in a row, that's your own problem. After having it explained between. Yeah, it's anyway. Interest. There's only 2 archers there, which means 2 were sent the other way, or maybe they're just hidden in there. Yeah, they are. There's another one in the back there. There's at least 3 there. And I think the other one's sitting in here. One spearman trying to come up the hill here. See if we can get some raiding going. Meanwhile, Slash is defending the other ramp pretty well. It'll be a while before anything comes up this ramp. But this is where CIO is actually coming from. So from it, Slinger's coming out to deal with it. This guy should be fine to get right past. But the Slingers are going to try to deal with it. Well, I mean, if he gets that, that's all that wood that this guy's about to deliver that's going to be destroyed. And it's gone. And then he goes for the next one. Or just stands there. That works too. Meanwhile, these slaves are coming around. They're going right around. The slingers ought to handle that. If you bring these guys forward, you can probably deal with the slingers. Still just standing there, not doing anything. Slash has found him. He's going to die. I'm kind of disappointed these guys have stayed on this hill instead of moving on to this hill. But the slaves are able to deal with this quarry almost as soon as it's built. Where'd those horse archers go for yeah, there's one here, but I'm sure I saw 2 or 3 come out. I have no idea. Oh well, maybe I saw wrong. It was just the one. Apparently he has lost 4 units, so there were 2. I mean, I think that was the slaves and the 2 spearmen, right? So it could have been the horse archers coming too close to these guys, or something like that. The assassins now coming forward from Slash. Horse archers coming out. And I think he's here to get rid of this army here, or if you go around and try raid, which is actually what I think would be the best move. Get one of these guys in to try to destroy this quarry here. If you can't keep up with the eco, you need to stop your opponent from being ahead. The assassin's just going to sit off the side there. Not sure what he's planning with these horse archers. Maybe he's planning on taking a trip up the slide instead. Expanding onto these 2 quarries. And I mean, the reality is, it's the walking path from here to here, or to here. It's probably about similar. So I would say that this could actually be more efficient than this quarry. But it's harder to keep secure. At least this one you can shoot from the hill. Whereas this one you almost have to be on top of it to defend it. Alright, going for us. Oh, CIO, he loves his he loves his European units. He's going for spearmen.
Saving.
28. No, I mean the reality is in this style of map, with Bootstrap, getting up to 20 horse archers is a late game time, and at that point, you want more units. It's just limiting yourself at that point just makes the game a drag, because you're just going, okay, we've both got maximum units, and it just becomes a war of attrition. We've got a ton of gold because we've got a strong eco. Yeah, we've got a ton of gold, but can't really use it because we're not allowed to. I personally prefer not to create artificial rules. As much as possible, I'm trying to the rules, the setup is designed to avoid having artificial rules such as maximum 20 archers, or the no fire or no flying stones. That's my goal here, is to prevent that sort of rule, because I personally don't think that sort of rule is good for the game. The fact that you have to make artificial rules to make the game work is, it makes, I just think that says that the game is bad. Looks like these guys are all going to die off. Like, to be honest, what I want to do is actually rebalance all the units. One of the things is make those horse archers a little bit more stronger, and another is make the shields a bit weaker. The horse archers more expensive, not stronger. Slash is got up to 4 quarries here, moving into apples on this side. And to be honest, CIO's not really stopping him. Here goes the stopping power. Plenty of assassins, horse archers, and slaves coming out. I mean, to be fair, with the Lord right here, if Slash isn't careful, that could end the game. More likely he's going to see it right about now. There they go, and now being visible. Make Spearman always run. They are working on that for the Unofficial Crusader Patch. More horse archers coming out. Alright, these slaves ought to do a ton of work while he's being pushed off. And this is the problem with going for here instead of here. Is at least here you've got, even on the hill, you've got range to kill anything trying to destroy it. Whereas these ones, you can easily be pushed back far enough that you can't defend them. Horse archers going down from CO. Units going down. Now the assassins are coming back out. I think he's hoping for an end run here. I think he's hoping to kill the Lord with these. And there goes Slash pulling off. Seasons coming up. Nope, he's going for the
will sneak into your castle.
and here comes the horse archers back to deal with that. He really needs to get a water pot or something out here, or just delete the buildings. Whatever you want to do, you need to stop this fire.
Assassins will sneak into your castle.
Meanwhile, let's have a look on the other side. We've got horse archers from CO trying to stop these apple farms. Got a few troops up here. And he is managing to get an extra thing.
Will sneak into your castle.
The assassins look like they've all been dropped by now. Now these horse archers are on a good patrol. But they're actually quite a long patrol, actually. That patrol is way too long. Maybe stop right about here. Get close enough to take a shot. But the problem is that they're still in range while they leave. And so they're getting a couple of arrows landing on the way back out. So that one should be dead on this next trip. And dead. There we go. And now we've got a ton of horse archers coming up to try to wreck CO. CO does not have the troops to respond to this. And it is going to stop the economy over here as well. So there's stone stopping coming in. He still hasn't dealt with this flame over here. He's just completely ignored the the stone entirely over there. Probably a good time to save. I usually switch off autosave, but we've had enough issues lately. Especially, I think Slash has got the internet isn't 100% reliable. So we've been using the saves enough that having those autosaves on is really helpful. This is this army's going to go down. And what does CO got? CO doesn't really have anything. He's got no gold in the bank. He's getting a couple shields out. And there goes a couple of delivered stone deliveries, which is going to give him enough, could give him enough gold to get a few extra horse archers. Sit behind the shields. But looks like they might die before the shields get out. Alright, honestly, run over the shields. I would just run those horse archers over the shield. There's only 2 horse archers behind it. I mean, this one's a little bit more painful. We've got more shields coming in the back here. Just because the slingers have a little bit better melee. And there's a few more of them. But honestly, just run this army over. Looks like he's going to retreat. But he's got some flames of his own going in. Both those quarries going down. And he's got his own quarry back up and running again. He's probably looking to get his own shields in. So he can go back in for another assault. He has played it well, I must admit. Like at the start, I was thinking his start was a little weak. But he has continued this map pretty well. No tips. I'm not sending messages to these guys. These guys can't hear anything. I mean, that's the whole point. So we've got shields coming out this way, flames. So otherwise, like, because I can see where the assassins are, go, oh, you know, there's assassins here. Then they go, that's already a tip. That's why you can't have it. But if I just ignore the assassins and don't say anything, then the stream's not as interesting. Look, the reality is you would know if they were. Like earlier, these assassins coming up, you would have seen the Lord leave earlier. You would have seen these horse archers run over those ones earlier if they were. And you would have seen CO's just different use in the previous game. when I point out slaves coming around or assassins coming around the sides, you would have seen them do it. It's would be pretty clear when they react to something I say, when I'm saying something like assassins coming out. Alright, lots of assassins coming out now from CO. Shields now starting to come out from Slash. Now, CO needs to replace the Ox-Tethers over here, and they'll probably come out in a moment. The other thing, like a lot of the things they'll say, oh, is what he should do this. It's the obvious thing to do as well. Like when I say, oh, he needs to get Ox-Tethers here, then that, you know, if he did that straight away, you're just like, well, he was going to do that anyway. It's not like he's not going to build them just because I said it. But yeah, the fact that they're not coming out shows it's not being, they're not watching, and the fact that Slash didn't get a water pod or something to deal with the flames over here earlier shows that that wasn't being watched. Now we've got the assassins from CO going around the side, which is rather interesting. I think he sees that this side is the less defended side, although the horse archers are on their way over there already. So he thinks he can get those guys up and into the eco a little easier that way. Excellent, that is value. Each full oxen that he kills is 84 gold taken off him. And we've got plenty more assassins coming out over the other side. I think he's hoping to take an end run over there. Where's the Lord for Slash? Where's Slash Lord? There. I think he's actually going to go for an end run. He's going to go for the Lord. He's accepted that he's probably not going to win the fight. He's going to go straight for the Lord. He's got enough assassins here that if he gets these guys up here, even if he loses up here, it doesn't matter. Killing pits breaking the shields, that's always beneficial. That was a smart move to spread some of those out there. Well, as long as as long as it says before Slash knows about this, well, sorry, as long as it crashes before Slash knows about this, it's fine. He needs to keep Slash busy, and he's got enough shields and small units to keep him distracted, and the killing pits are doing work, and even his Lord coming out to do that makes it look like this is where he's focused, whereas really, this is where he's focused. I think this is going to be game. He's got him completely surrounded. GG. And that's how you know that at least Slash wasn't watching, because he would have responded to that end run before. That was, look at the gold stats is pretty dang close. Let's switch over to my one. I mean, considering CEO got a Lord kill, which means that he actually only had about 8,000 gold. Pretty close all the way through. And on the military side, I mean, Slash had the slight advantage in the KD. In the weighted KD, but obviously CEO was losing a lot more slingers than horse archers, so the weighted was actually a lot closer than the KD actually makes it look. Okay, so it is now 2-0. Slash gets to pick the next map, his second home map. I mean, the Rays, these are pretty good. Yeah. Seriously, no map twice. Basically, he does not want to play on Trident again. He doesn't want Slash picking it again. Chances are he'd said something right before I came in. And that was just, it's rather Slash had. Two-headed snake is a very strong CO map. Well, I said or something. 2 heads or something. Like, seriously, I just taught those. There we go. Are you sure he hasn't seen it? I would say that he's probably seen it if he's I'm pretty sure it wasn't even this viewable. He hasn't with you, but he has been practicing with other people. He was playing with Balial earlier.
The Lord has been killed.
Make sure that they do know this is the actual game. Balial's not good, no, but that doesn't mean he hasn't seen the map. I think it was mostly trying to connect. Actually, no, we did play this one briefly with. I'm pretty sure we're playing that map on Slash versus Laudius yesterday. Three, 2, 1, go. Yeah, alright, can I get all my
Stealthy assassins will sneak into your castle.
lag?
The Lord has been killed.
And now it's back to normal. We're good. Oh no, see, has left his archers behind. He's done a Crow Lotus. There he goes. Now they're working. They're fine. And there you go. Slash getting up to the hill first. Not too bad a initial start. He's waited to build this last apple farm to get the seasons going. So which means he should probably be placing it about now. Or not. Kind of odd that you'd have a apple farm out here but not here. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, well the Lord is out there, but the Lord's not too far behind, to be honest. I kind of feel like putting most 3 of your archers out here would be good. And just bring them in behind the rock when you're trying to attack the economy here. Slay's coming around the side from the Slash. Slingers around the sides for CO. We don't have any hunters at all this time around, which is rather interesting. Now we've got CO building the 3 apple farms at the back, which is going to be more efficient. However, we did get that seasoned apple farms over here. Although it doesn't actually look like these guys are actually going to come and help with the other apple farm, but hey, there are hunters. Not over here. Not over here. What am I missing? Oh, there he goes. Found him, right there. There's one hunter. What is the current score? It is now currently 2-0 to CO. Wait, there's assassins back there. You don't. That's not a fight that you can win there. Time to back off. You probably want to get those. He's done this on purpose. He's deliberately drawn the Lord in, and then he's going to bring the assassins out. No, he's not. There he goes. He's hoping that Slash will think that the Lord was good, was potentially going to win it, and then bring the assassins out last minute. I think that was the plan. I don't understand why Slash only ever builds 2 stockpiles. And he just does, but he's not using his wood fast enough to really make it worthwhile. He will build more, but like split fronts he didn't. And he was constantly overloading. Obviously someone tried to hunt over here. That's why those guys split up. Got assassins coming around the side here from they're trying to get into the economy. Slaves out here getting to the farms. Not too much damage to CEO so far. Horse Archer going for the Lord. Assassins coming back. More Horse Archers coming up the hill to deal with this one Horse Archer that's on edge of death. Plenty of stone coming in. We've even got some pitch rigs coming in on CO's side. Horse Archers coming into CO's base, causing a little bit of havoc here. Lord's now being shot by their Horse Archers. CO's not responding. Back in the game.
Saving.
Just in case. Got slingers preventing these these quarries from running, which is always rather amusing. Assassin's got his granary. Connection lost. Well, at least I got that save on, but Hovel's getting destroyed over here. Wow, I think this could even be me at this stage because it's very high for both of them. I don't think it'll be me ping spiking, but Aussie internet. Well, I mean, usually it's fine. My internet is usually the most reliable internet that we have, even though I'm 80 late. It's a high Sorry, I'm gonna open some lollies while I'm waiting. And they're both left. I think that was my internet ping spiking because they both got kicked out. Reset. I mean, let's do what you want. I mean, it's always high. Don't expect it to be high. Pretty steady. I mean, remember that my speed... No, speed test isn't really helpful because I'm streaming at the same time. Because as long as I'm streaming, you know, that's using up some of my bandwidth. As long as I can produce enough speed for the little amount of data that Crusader is using, that's what's important. I don't need to prove that I can do, you know, a gigabyte a second when I'm only using 2 kilobytes a second, you know? Why is CO still in the game? And he's got the screen here, but he's able to talk. You shouldn't be able to talk if you're still in the game. At least I thought to Alright. I'll do the whole game ranger quit. Control 1. Wait for it to disappear. Told you to exit. Here we go. I can't invite Seth, but he's already in there. Oh! I was temporarily attacked both when they first joined. Who the boat all just opened it, could be just that. Whoop. Okay, they're fine. Okay, cool.
Choose your adversary.
Alright, let me quickly tab out, reduce everything in the background. Make sure you guys can see. Get rid of Mr. Ratty. Looks like they swap colours. Hey, come on, just place there. I don't think it matters, but...
Loading.
Oh, are you kidding me? Crash? Immediate crash?
Choose your adversary.
Get rid of this stuff in the background. And if it's persistent crash from then we'll just have to restart, but we've been good the entire time. Alright, let's try this again.
Loading.
Shoo! Shoo! Alright, we don't have an instant crash this time. Nope, I spoke too soon. Alright, let's get that going again. And it's pretty steady. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, but I mean... Yes, the maps are all available on the website. There is a download for the Unofficial Crusader Patch on the website. I think the message actually still says to go to the Discord, unfortunately. Yeah, we've only got the one save for that round, unfortunately.
Choose your adversary.
Alright, so we're just going to restart it. Alright. 3, 2, 1, let us go.
We are under
Make sure
attack.
all my guys die, because that's really important. Oh, they're all going to walk up there. That's perfect.
Kill.
And excellent. Excellent, they're all dead. For some reason, my stream chat's completely moved, but hey. Alright, so if you head to the website, Autotron, head to the website underneath the tournament option in the menu, in the main menu. There should be an Unofficial Crusader Patch option. You need to click that one, and there should be a link there for the full setup, the Unofficial Crusader Patch setup, which includes the maps with it. It's going to be awkward for me to actually keep up with the chat because I can only see 2 messages at a time now, so I can only see what's on the stream. Don't know why it's decided to pause the scroll for the chat, but it looks like this fight is going to go CIO's way. CIO's managed to stack his archers on top of his lord there, which has got it, given him a huge advantage. I think you probably want to bring these guys back and just hide behind your rock now. You can't compete with that. I don't know why you tried to compete with that. Alright, first stone delivery coming in for Slash. None in yet for CIO. Actually, maybe it must have been a delivery in already, because that's where the slingers must come from. And the horse archer, and the slaves. He's delivery retreating his horse archers, more so they can shoot these slaves here. He's got the seasoned apple farms over here. At some point, I'm going to actually test to see how much the seasons actually change. Proloaders keep saying like double the amount of food. I just don't think it's going to be that much. I just struggle to believe that. I mean, it could well be. It just feels like that's too much. Alright, those slaves get dropped in time. However, these spearmen are going to do some work. That's coming out here to prepare for a side raid. Horse archers, you don't really want to be fighting like that. Get a patrol on there, you're probably alright. But as is, you want to back off that. Does having a lord close by make units stronger? No, that doesn't. If you have the lord sitting on the same tile as your units, the lord takes the damage instead of the units. And so that's what happened earlier on here. The CEO put all his archers right on the same tile as his lord, which meant that Slash's archers just weren't even hurting CEO's archers and were taking damage themselves. I mean, that could go either way. The assassins coming in will make it go one way. Oh, a lot of flames here.
Saving.
Alright. The assassins get pushed, coming out to try help out. He's got slingers from CEO on top of his keep. Those assassins are not going to do it. This is not going to be it. I think he's given it up. This is GG. Well, that was fun. 19 kills, equal KD. I'm gonna have a look at my stats to see if they actually match up that way as well. Unfortunately, it's equal KD. However, obviously CIO was doing a lot more damage to assassins and horse archers, while Slash was killing a lot of slaves and slingers. So that KD looks a lot better than it does. It really is. And in the eco, remember that CIO got the 500 gold from killing the Lord. So they actually got about the same amount of gold all up. But Slash got the extra wood. CIO got the extra stone and iron. So he probably had resources ready to be able to sell at the end there. And so there it goes. Now, I will. That makes it 3-0 to CIO, putting CIO into the finals of the tournament.